on Inverse right now, and yes, a Sherman Calliope has been called in. Here we go, just entering the battle right now on the right-hand side of things, and we're going to have to see if this is going to come into play at all. Right now, a little bit of an infantry battle with one of those anti-tank guns over here on the right, and yes, the Calliope is being fired right now, and not even wasting any time. It looks like Audemed instantly retreats. He has 2 squads of stormtroopers that were just kind of waging warfare, guerrilla warfare over here on the right, not taking any casualties, though, getting on out of there. So Sherman tank, anti-tank gun, whole bunch of riflemen and engineers, really strong presence now on the left. Audemed's going to have to get out of there. He's basically just, he's got a, a nominal presence over here on the left, but needs to have some more troops up there. This Panther needs a little bit of repairs, but he's hanging out. But now it looks like he's swapped on over to Stormtroopers. I'm surprised that none of these Stormtroopers at this point have any Panzer Schrecks. I don't know if he's researched that or not, or spent points on that or not. But we do have a second Panther on the field now, but no sign of any more veterancy here. So for the time being, Audemed, it looks like, he still has control over the center, but it's a light control, and he doesn't have a lot in terms of, he doesn't have a lot to deal with these Calliope at this point. So we're going to have to see how Inverse is planning on using the Calliope to an advantage here. He basically just needs to take control of the middle and then wait it out a little bit, because it is 396 points right now to Inverse. Oh, and taking out that last retreating gentleman there, and 190 points for Audemed. So you can see right now both Stormtroopers in the center. It looks like one squad of troopers here. Nope, they're good to go. Both Stormtroopers now moving on out. Oh, check it out. This squad even picked up a Browning automatic rifle. That's kind of cool. So, meanwhile here, just kind of a lot of positioning. You can see the Calliope is now moving on over to the right-hand side of the battlefield. Both anti-tank guns over here on the left moving along. Just kind of sticking by that Sherman tank. A lot of skirmishing over here on the left. Again, Wilson's riflemen are kind of, being sneaky in this game, trying to go around and back cap a little bit, but meeting too much resistance, going to have to retreat. Meanwhile, Calliope now firing right into the center, definitely taking some shots at that Fatherland HMG team, and oh, he completely takes it out. So Fatherland HMG team wrecked by that Calliope shot right there. This Calliope, by the way, 2 kills. There we go. Takes out that HMG team, and the Sherman tank now. So really deliberate use of both of these units, keeping them very closely together, because Sherman Calliope, once you upgrade it, it behaves just like another Sherman, but at the same time, be careful with them. They're a lot more valuable than a regular Sherman. Anti-tank guns, of course, still hanging out here. And looks like Inverse's riflemen, now that center has been cleared, are definitely going to try and retake this victory point, perhaps tying the score. Yes, it is currently 1-1, and if he can capture that, it'll be up 2-1 for Inverse. Looks like this anti-tank gun just chilling out over here on the left, just kind of contemplating things. And meanwhile, the 2 Panthers are on the right-hand side of the map here for Audemed, and now these Panthers are angry. They are hunting for Calliopes, and this is exactly what you want to do. This is pretty much one of the hardest counters for Calliope. If you can manage to position yourself in this situation, couple of Panthers can easily chase down a Sherman Calliope and wreck that thing. So you can see the Sherman Calliope now is retreating to a position that is defended by not 1 but 2 anti-tank guns and a single Vet 2 Sherman. So these it looks like these Panthers really have to get out of here. This Panther being wrecked. Oh, being finished off by the Calliope shot right now, putting a lot of damage on the second one. You can see just massive carnage right now as both of these Stormtroopers come out of hiding. You can see he's got infantry pillage activated, firing away like crazy. Vet 1 for these riflemen. Massive flank right now by Audemed. Audemed just charging in, attacking all of these riflemen from behind. The Sherman tank right now is doggedly pursuing this Panther, but the score is kind of tied here. It is a Vet 3 Sherman tank, though. Serious business there. And the Calliope now trying to get into the action. That Sherman tank at a sliver of health, taking a Panzer Schreck to the side, and it looks like armored reinforcements, Allied War Machine has been activated, and a second Calliope is on the field right now, just dealing a death blow to this assault here for Audemed. Looks like that Calliope wrecking this little building and forcing all those troops to have to retreat. Really bloody battle right there with Inverse just kind of coming out ahead. You can see he did fire up that Allied War Machine there, wondering if he was going to lose that Sherman tank, but not. Because it is Vet 3, he definitely doesn't want to just waste it or anything like that. So you can see he opts to pull that out and perhaps repair it later. So meanwhile, Wilson's riflemen just kind of firing away at these bloody field pioneers who keep dropping mines and crippling traps all over the map. But those guys are pretty tough, actually. You can see just inflicted a couple of casualties. Wilson's riflemen were quite wounded. Moving up, we're going to have to be careful. There are mines all over the place there. And so now this is the late game armor. This is what every Axis player is afraid of, is an armor commander who can get by using their wits alone early game, and then relying on things like Calliopes and Pershings late game. So double Calliope on the field definitely spells potential disaster here for Audemed. And now you can see the power of this Calliope. The Calliope just firing directly into Audemed's base. Audemed taking just a whole bunch of kills there, just lots of losses amongst his infantry, and he's going to have to reinforce all of these guys all over again. That's significant economic disadvantage for Audemed. And if he doesn't challenge these central Calliopes, they will just burn his base to the ground here with Calliope rockets. So you can see it looks like a little bit of a sneaky flank right now by Audemed stormtroopers, perhaps gunning for this heavy machine gun team, or maybe this anti-tank gun. And it looks like they just kind of blew their cover early by accident. They just got a little bit too close to that machine gun team, taking out their frustration on that machine gun team, taking that whole machine gun team out. And it looks like he did have infantry pillage activated while that was up, so he got a little bit of money for that. Meanwhile, just going to have to kind of back out there. You can see that this double fire here from these Pershings is bad news. So these guys, one squad retreating, the other squad just kind of tactically retreating. And meanwhile, big push right now on the left here by Audemed, getting all of his troops together, all of these hero Volksgrenadiers and Grenadier squads. But no, it doesn't matter. That cap is being wrecked right now. Will he be able to get it? Yes, he decaps it. He stabilizes himself at 142 points. 142 to Inverse's 376. And you can see just units retreating all over the field right now. Audemed absolutely has to maintain control of this if he ever hopes to win. He is definitely down right now. 2 Calliopes on the field right now for Inverse. I'll have to see if Inverse is ever going to be able to get a Pershing up, but you can see right now he's keeping his money very, very low. I want to see in the back of his base. Yes, you can see he has actually upgraded the first upgrade for his supply depot, his supply yard, which will reduce the upkeep cost of his units. And oh my god, while all of that was going on, you can see that it looks like Audemed was able to get his heavy armor support out in the field right now. He does have a Tiger and an Ostwind. That's the best combination he could hope for right now. The Ostwind will help keep these troops at bay, and the Tiger is just the ultimate tank-killing machine. So the Tiger is definitely going to be gunning for some of these wounded Calliopes if he gets the opportunity. So I'm going to take a look right now at Audemed, just keep track of his army here. You can see that he has quite a bit of units on the field right now. Ostwind just kind of picking away and just sitting there, and oh my god, it is raining rockets. And check this out, without even wasting any time, Audemed is just going to take his tank and just kind of move it behind that building here. That building will absorb a couple of rocket shots. It's one of the few times in this game where kind of the three-dimensional line of sight actually does apply, especially applies with rockets, not so much with bullets. But doesn't matter now. We have a nice strong infantry push here. Audemed just kind of fighting in the front of his base. I'm not even sure why he's doing this, just kind of trying to keep the pressure on Inverse right now. Inverse, though, fighting back doggedly. You can see inflicting quite a few casualties, but these Stormtroopers now popping out in the middle of the action right now, wanting to do a lot of damage here. You can see they do have these MP44 upgrades, as well as a recovered Browning automatic rifle. Charging on in. Looks like these Stormtroopers now are setting their sights on this anti-tank gun. For the time being, the Tiger and the Ostwind Flak Panzer just kind of lying in wait. And, oh, these guys are a little bit too overextended here, though. Got to be careful. No! Looks like getting wrecked by a combination of Calliope shots, I think. Just regular old Calliope tank shots there. So, meanwhile, a lot of aggressive fighting going here. And check this out. Audemed even trying to sneak a cap right now in the middle of all of this fighting. No! It looks like Inverse is not going to allow that. Firing the Calliope like crazy. Oh my god, be really careful, sir. Run out of there. And it looks like he's just barely going to make it out of there. But Inverse preventing that point from being captured. You can see we just have all of these overlapping fields of fire from all these destroyed guns and stuff like that on the field right now. Whole bunch of infantry now moving out, backed up by the Sherman and the Calliope and the 2 anti-tank guns akimbo, all moving out here for Inverse. This is tough, but we still have yet to see this Tiger even deployed. It looks like it has a single building kill, and that is it. And we're going to have to see where else this is going to go. So really, really aggressive capping going on right now for Audemed. You can see that Audemed is up 2 points right now. He is stabilized at 142. We have 337 points for Inverse. And the fighting continues. This tank, will it do anything? And yes, this tank now is seeing Wilson's Rifleman coming out. Tiger backing up, trying to keep his distance, but no, Calliope shots landing on top of everybody. But man, the combination of Ostwind and Tiger fire Did a lot of damage there to that Wilson's Rifleman. This building absorbing a lot of these shots, but you can see that Austrian Flak Panzer took a bunch of damage there as well. But meanwhile, just kind of standing still in the center of the map here. Let's take a look back at Audemed's base and see what else is happening. We do have the Panther moving on out for him. A lot of resupplying going on right now. Nothing else seems to be researching. Let's take a look at Inverse and see what's going on here. He is still repairing this Calliope, and Wilson's Rifleman getting healed up and resupplying as well. 2 Calliopes, Sherman tank, bunch of anti-tank guns, bunch of infantry right now for Inverse. So a little bit of lull in the battle here, and we'll have to see what either player has next. Really, Audemed just needs to set up a good defense if he wants a nice, cautious control over the center. That's all he needs. Meanwhile, Inverse moving on out, just trying to defend his territory here, stabbing out, maybe even going to try and cap this point. We shall see. And I do like, by the way, that Audemed finally put a observation post up on this building here. I hadn't noticed that at first. Just a little bit of extra munitions. Why not? And a lot of fire here going into these riflemen. Riflemen not even hesitating to get out of there. They know that that's more fighting than they can deal with. Looks like we've got sort of a clustering of troops over here on the left. A lot of repairs going on here for the Sherman Calliope, but it looks like for the time being, Inverse is just kind of waiting it out, trying to decide what his next course of action is going to be. I'm going to look and see if he's saving up for anything right now. No, you can see that it looks like Inverse is 52 out of 52. He is population capped right now. He has more units than he has control over the map to support. Trying to recap this munitions point. You can see the Calliope providing a little bit of extra support here. Prepared Grenadiers having to back away. Looks like they healed up just a slight little bit there, getting a kill. But meanwhile, okay, it looks like Inverse is moving on out to the left-hand side. He does have 2 Calliopes, a Sherman tank, but I do not see these anti-tank guns. He really needs those anti-tank guns to be out there if he's going to be supporting his tanks, but maybe he has other plans in mind for that. Strong central control here, and oh my god, it looks like Audemed is on the prowl. Audemed has caught wind of something going on over here on the left-hand side of the map, and it looks like he's looking out for it. We do have a strong attack here coming between Volksgrenadiers, Prepared Grenadiers, Katzenmeyer's Volksgrenadiers, Panther, and a Tiger. The Tiger moving in, pumping away at this Sherman tank. Sherman tank down at just a sliver of health there. Oh, out of control Sherman tank. The Tiger starting things off with a nice kill there. Looks like the Sherman Calliope firing away desperately, but oh my god, Inverse is in a lot of trouble right now. He needs to be careful. This is his money makers right now. His Sherman Calliopes are in terrible danger, directly exposed to Panther fire and Tiger fire. There's no infantry and no anti-tank guns anywhere around to speak of. Inverse is definitely going to lose these tanks if he's not careful. Huge mistake called by Inverse, and Inverse says good game, and it looks like Audemed is in a great position here, and he takes game 3. So Audemed wins game 3, gonna move on to the semifinals. But you know, I feel so bad for Inverse that he happened to move these guys out by accident and lose them all, but sometimes that's the way it goes in this high-level play. You can see just intense micro happening all game long, intense casualties, and just one small mistake like that, and your opponent takes advantage of it, and that's the end of the game. But huge congratulations to both players. I thought this was a really thrilling game. Once again, Inverse has a YouTube channel, Inverse GR. Please stop by and say hello to him. And by the way, he's quite the sportsman as well. He was one of the players who first suggested the idea of letting players swap their races in round 3. And I just want to throw that out there because it didn't really benefit him, because a lot of these players felt that the being able to play Axis third was best. So I just want to throw that out, that he's a good sportsman. He suggested a rule that didn't benefit him because it was a fair rule, and I totally agreed with it. So really good game here. Once again, check out zenmagnets.com if you enjoyed this. Otherwise, I'm HarlequinCoHO, and stay tuned for more tournament games. Good night.